Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday ho, mga kaibigan. Magandang gabi ho. Welcome sa ating program. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN on a happy Thursday. Ito po ang Immigration Corner, ang ating regular program on a Thursday ho. Ayan, so good evening. Sana nasa mabuti ho kayong kalagayan, no? At dito ho sa United Kingdom, nagsisimula na hong dumilim, no? Padilim na ho ng padilim, patungo na ho ng winter time. Ngayon nasa ikalawang buwan ho tayo ng fall or autumn, at ang ibig sabihin yan ay gumagabi na ho, no? Humahaba ho yung gabi, umiiksi ang araw. Anyway, good evening ho sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ng United Kingdom. Good evening ho sa inyo at welcome ho sa ating program. At syempre sa ating mga pakinig din sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo, welcome ho kayo. Lalo na dito ho sa ating mga kapitbahay dito ho sa Europa. Good evening sa inyong lahat. At magandang araw saan mang bahagi ho kayo naroon. Tuloy po kayo, kabayan. Okay, palagi ako sinasabi, no? Ito ay immigration, pinag-uusapan dito, immigration. Problems, kung meron kayo for example, mga concerns sa immigration, dito ho, tinatalakayan. Immigration dito po sa United Kingdom. Sabi ko nga, palagi ako sinasabi, hindi ho ako ang star of the show dahil hindi naman ho ako immigration expert or immigration lawyer. Ang star of the show ay yung pakikilala ko, ang managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors at kauna-unahang abogada, no? Or solicitor. Dito ho, solicitor kasi ang pangalan ng abogado, no? Abogada dahil babae. Siya ho ang kauna-unahan, kumbaga sa listahan ho, historical yan, kumbaga documented ho siya, yan, na siya ang kauna-unahang Pilipino, no? Pag sinabi ko Pilipino, Pilipina na, kasama na ho yan. Generic na yun. Pilipino o Pilipina na naging abogado, na rehistrong abogado o abogada dito po sa United Kingdom. So ito po, pakikilala ko na. At walang iba kundi yung ating pinakamamahal na abogada, walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA Simon CABATBAT. Happy Thursday, Attorney.
Happy Thursday, Sonny, and sa lahat po, no? And yeah, good evening. First Thursday of October, no? Wow, yeah, ang bilis, no? And then Christmas na soon, di ba, Sonny? Kamusta?
Yes,
I missed you.
I missed you too. Oo, we missed each other. Pagka ganyan tong hindi tayo nakakapag-showng pareho, either meron tayong mga lakad, commitments, or we're not feeling well, nakakamiss, no? Kumbaga nagdodoble ang excitement. Kamukha ni Snooki. Pag meron siyang yung aking daughter, na-miss niya for a long time. Nung makita niya, dinalaw kasi ako ng daughter ko at yung mga apo ko. Ayun, tuwan-tuwa. Parang, I don't know, sa kaso ba, ikaw kay ang tawag dito, kay Watson ba? Si Watson, right? Si Watson ba, pag excited ba, does he sneeze? Nag-i-sneeze ba? Parang, maganon, parang, does he do it?
No, when he's excited, ang ginagawa niya una, he grabs a toy o kaya towel, anything really he can grab, no? And then bibigyan niya sa'yo when he gets excited, no? With the tail going, like it's a present. I'm not really sure why he does it.
Right.
Right.
So, ito po, nako, ipakikilala ko na. At wala nga
Yeah,
Ah,
lagi.
okay, okay.
But no, he doesn't sneeze. Yeah. Does
Hindi
Nuki
kasi,
sneeze? Excited
yeah,
siya?
siguro, ang feeling ko lang, oh yeah, when she's agitated, for example, nagbabark sa tao, bigla, gaganon, parang, tapos pag excited siya, may nakita siya, o may, kasi pag sinabi kong rooftop, kasi nasa penthouse kami, so the next floor up is our, park eh, yung rooftop namin, park, so we're nasa penthouse. So pag sinabi kong rooftop,
Yeah.
excited yan, oh, grabe yung, tapos sneeze na sneeze, yan ang napansin ko. Siguro, I don't know if small dogs tend to sneeze as a way of easing yung kanilang excitement or yung heart palpitation. I don't know kung ganun ang napansin ko. So, yeah. At
Could
kumusta?
be.
Teka muna.
Could
Maiba
be.
lang ako. Kumusta naman? How was your past days na hindi tayo nakita? Meron bang updates? May mga
Ooh.
opera, movies, or anything that you've done?
Ooh.
Aside from work.
Actually, yeah, apart from work,
Kasi
kahapon, no,
nabanggit mo Christmas, attorney,
I was,
nabanggit mo Christmas.
yeah, Christmas
Oh,
naman.
kaya so,
But
hindi, diba, kaya
kahapon, I
nabanggit mo,
actually
kasama na ito,
attended,
kung ano may mga activities ka o what
alin?
you've done. Hindi, kaya nga, parang I
Yun na
was
nga.
asking ko, ano ginawa mo, how was it, ganyan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, in fact, yesterday I had an exciting day or exciting night last night, no? So, I was invited to a fashion show at in Knightsbridge at Harvey Nichols in Knightsbridge,
Uy,
no? And I tell you what, I swear, ang mga bata nga ngayon, no? By that I mean, probably about 20s, no, early 20s. They're getting taller, and they're so much taller anyway, no? And I cannot. It always astonishes me how young everyone is. Itong mga bata, ang tatangkad nila. I mean, they like. I was already wearing heels because I didn't want to be the shortest person in in the whole place, no. But they are so tall. They're astonishing, and they were. I mean, okay, they were models, so they were gorgeous anyway. Pero napakatangkad nila, and it's not just the Caucasians nga, no, so you don't have to be European. I find also mga Pilipino, mga bata, no, so kahit nga Pilipino mga magulang nila, they're also getting so tall, no, don't you think?
I really don't know. Para hindi ko tama ka, no. I nag-wonder ako because I have a friend, his name is Vince. The parents are small, but because they're affluent back home in the Philippines, I was just thinking that perhaps vitamins, I don't know, no? Nagba-vitamins ba sila? Iba ba ang way ng... Kasi ako, I don't know, attorney, ikaw, kung anong gatas na kasi I grew up with my lola eh. So at a very young age pa, parang nahiwalay na ako sa mom ko. So alam mo, gatas ko, hindi ako, ang gatas ko, attorney, Liberty Condensada. Yung matamis na gatas ba?
Oo.
Oh, yun yung, di ba, yung mga iba,
Yeah.
yung mga parang baby powder ba, pangalan nun? Yung mga, di ba, yung mga, how do you call, may term yung mga, yung mga powdered, yung mga para sa mga bata, infant's milk, ano ba ang,
Oo.
oh, anyway, infant milk yan, oh. Sa akin, I grew up with, Liberty Condensada. Condensada ba? Tama, condensada yung matamis. So, ang gagawin ng grandmother
yung matamis, yung condensed milk.
Condensed milk. And then yun ang ititimpla niya. Hindi naman ako pwede mag-daddy sa grandmother ko. Wala nang milk eh. So,
yun na nga.
Yun,
Yeah, but they are astonishingly tall. No, so last night was quite an interesting, unusually sa akin. I know I don't normally, I try not to go out, frankly, midweek. Then pagka lumabas ako, the following day, pagod na pagod ako. It takes me like 2 days to get over it. But yesterday I thought I'd have a go, and it was exciting. The clothes were a bit too young, and a bit, frankly, too expensive nga for me. But no, it was fun.
Why were you invited? Bakit ka nayaya? Bakit ka na a friend of a friend o paano yan?
I did. I suppose sometimes nga. Well, I like clothes. No, I buy too many clothes. So I think I probably ended up on someone's list as someone that that buys too many clothes.
Okay, okay. Galing.
Yes.
Oh,
So, but it was
okay.
good fun. No, it was good fun. Yeah, it's.
Question, you
But
say
yeah,
you love
it's
buying clothes. Hindi. I mean, isang size. Kasi kaya ako tinanong kung yung size mo pareho pa rin. Kasi I've gone through my wardrobe. Napansin ko, ang lalaki na ng mga damit ko. So parang, and lately I really haven't bought anything from the past, for the past, siguro 7-8 months or even a year. Well, siguro the last time I bought some clothes was last year. Kasi nga lumalaki ako sa mga damit. Lumiliit ako sa mga damit ko, attorney. I'm so, even extra small, kasyang-kasya na ako. You wouldn't
yeah.
believe it, no?
I mean, Sonny,
Oh.
you have to when we all started this, this was pre-COVID. I mean, I still remember that you're probably double, the size that you are now. So you've done so well, to and you've kept it off the weight. So and I'm not surprised, that you probably do for a major shopping trip, because I can't imagine any of your clothes fit you anymore. Yung maluma.
Wala na. Pero ang kagandahan nito, I found out that, kasi yung size 28 na waistline, size 28 ng waistline ko ngayon from 38, 39-ish, almost 40 before. Nahihirapan ako maghanap ng pantalon. I discovered that the pants, so sabi ko, nahirapan ako sa ibang pupuntahan. So I tried yung mga regular supermarket, di ba? Asda, they carry George. Sainsbury's, they carry their own brand. Tesco, they carry their own brand, no? So naghahanap ako. I noticed that the pants of the male jeans, they start at 30 and then they go up to 42 or 44, 42. Dito sa UK. But somebody told me, why don't you just go to the children's, find the equivalent size, sa children's or teens or whatever, mas less tax pala, mas mura. So yun ang gagawin ko. I haven't really done it yet. No? Oh, I don't know if you know about that. Pag napagka-pantalon, mga damit, mga pambata, mas mura yata, walang tax or something yata, ganun. So yun ang aking,
tama.
Hindi pa ako nakakabili.
You should try,
Hindi pa ako nakakabili.
No, tama ka. Have a look at Gap, Gap Boys. Yeah. Because they, I think they only have them online na nga ngayon. But in the past, I would, sorry. So in the past, I would go and buy nga yung jacket from Gap. Because I'm short, the teens one already actually fit me, at least dati, size-wise, it may be too small, but length-wise, it's okay. That everything I have, that because I'm quite short, is too long, I find.
Teka muna. So you get them from that section, yung teens, sabihin natin teen section. Pero the same style, kunyari, teen yan, pero that particular style can be found in the adults then? Ganun ba? It's
Sometimes,
similar?
Sometimes, not
really?
always.
Okay, good.
Yeah, similar.
Not always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right. Well,
yeah, so it's so you'll find siguro if you get. In fact, some of the teens one may be too big for you, Sonny, because maliit ka eh, no? You're very slim now. But yeah, you should have a go. Gap is quite good. Tingnan mo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yung face ko yan, yung cheeks ko dyan, no? Medyo ba? Nagdo-double chin pa ako niyan, oo.
Yeah, Sonny. Wow.
Payat na, no? Yung mukha ko, yung naging chiseled face, attorney. Chiseled.
Chiseled, tama. Yeah. Chiseled is right.
Yung mga cheekbones ko na malabas. But anyway, it was a wonderful journey. It's a wonderful journey, actually. It's still ongoing. And you have to keep it. Yung, di ba, sometimes the hardest thing is, well, a lot of things are hard, no? Starting it and the discipline, di ba? Some people are so eager when they start out and then they give up, no? After probably 2 or 3 months, no? But it's a matter of, it's a matter, sometimes you don't feel like it, but you have to do it. Parang you have to go through the motions. Ganon, di ba? But it's discipline. And after inspiration, the next part of the program is discipline eh. It's how to sustain it, di ba? Yun ang pinaka-problema.
Oo nga.
But anyway,
Yeah,
so,
tama ka.
yeah, buti ka nga, attorney. Maswerte. I'm sure maraming naiingit sa'yo because you're slim, sexy na yan, di ba? Ibig sabihin, some people find it difficult losing weight. It's really, especially after 30 years old, if your inactivity, may nabasa ko, between 3 to 5% every decade ang nawawala sa yung muscle tissues, and that's going to be replaced with fat. So, you're lucky. I don't know kung nasa genes mo yan. Ganyan ba ang mom mo? Kasing slim, sexy mo, attorney? It doesn't run in the family?
I love you, Sonny. No, yeah, that's right. No, my mother's
That's
actually quite
sexy.
slim.
Di ba? When you're slim, you're sexy. Di ba? Sexy and slim. Di ba? Iba talaga. So, but does it run in the family? Is your mom chubby, slim? Ano bang make ng mom mo?
Yeah, no, my mother's slim, actually, a bit too slim, in fact. So I suppose so. Maybe it's a genes issue, no? But the older you get, tama ka, Sonny, no, the harder it is, absolutely, to lose weight or keep or not add weight. I find nung bata ako, I wouldn't think about eating a whole box of chocolate in one sitting. Ngayon, I can't do that anymore because I find if I do that, for one thing, I'm quite sick. Tapos I would just put on weight. I also have to monitor, no, anong kinakain ko. Apart from Doritos.
Actually,
Doritos, I never monitor.
Ang metabolism mo. Tama ka. Hindi kasi ano bata tayo, you can eat and eat, no? Pero kasi metabolism, you burn it immediately, bata ka. But now, as we grow older, ayun, ang tendency nun, the excess of it goes into your belly, and it becomes visceral fat,
Tama.
no? Kaya yun ang mahirap. So, ayan. O, teka muna. Mga kaibigan, ang topic natin for tonight is itong visit visa extension, cancellation, and curtailment. Ito pag-uusapan for tonight. No? So mga visa extension, visa cancellation, and curtailment. Yung curtailment, medyo bago yan. No? Well, to curtail, parang pag sinabi curtail, putulin o pigilin o yung rights or benefits. No? So kini-curtail. So pag-uusapan natin. But in the meantime, attorney, yung ating hula-hula. May hula-hula tayo. Sino yung
I missed
bragging rights natin, di ba? We miss it. Yeah. Sige, let's go. Sige, let's go. Okay.
Sino kaya una?
Sino kaya una?
Let's go with the ladies. I think Miss Paner.
Ladies?
Marian Gaslicia
Miss
Paner.
Miss Paner. Puro sa atin ang buhok.
Yeah.
Uy! Ilang taro.
Yeah. Gigi.
Gigi.
Yeah,
Ako, nalito pa rin ako sa surname ni Gigi talaga, no? Gigi, good evening. Go ahead, attorney.
Great. Yeah, good evening, sabi po niya. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Happy Thursday, all viewers also, Direct Pao. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Ikaw nga din, Gigi, kamusta? Are you well? I hope you're well. I'm sure you're well.
I hope everybody's well, no? So, Gigi, yeah. Thank you, congratulations. At least, no? For tonight, ikaw ang summa cum laude. Sabihin natin summa cum laude.
Yeah, yun na nga. Yeah. Now,
sino pangalawa?
Sino kayang pangalawa?
Pero tama ka,
Ma'am Cora.
Tama ka, babae na una.
Babae nga, no? Yeah. Ma'am Cora.
Tama ka una,
Ma'am Cora Casola.
Si Gigi ang lumabas. Let's go for Ma'am Cora. Babae pa rin.
Too early, no?
Oo, Marian.
So,
nagturo sa akin
Marian.
Wala lang shampoo, basta
tingnan mo.
conditioner lang dahil mas init ng tubig,
Yeah,
mabuhay.
so she has proof also dahil ang gandang buhok niya, no? Hello po, sabi niya. Hello po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira at Direct Pao. At sa lahat, happy Thursday po. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Magandang gabi po, Miss Paner. Hopefully you're well.
Magandang gabi sa ating lahat. Oo, magandang gabi din sa'yo. Thank you sa tip mo tungkol sa huwag masyadong mag-shampoo dahil nga sa tubig nga. So, conditioner. Ayan, nakakatipid din tayo. So, wala na hong shampoo. Huwag mo na nang ma-advise yan. Hindi na masyadong nag-shampoo yung ating mga viewers. Ayan. Sige. Attorney, sino pangatlo?
Yun na nga.
Tama ka, parehong babae.
Pangatlo. Pangatlo.
Mm.
Okay, MM Giling. Si Miss Giling.
Oh, si M. Okay. Sige nga, tingnan nga natin.
Oh my goodness. Talaga naman. Ma'am
Cum laude,
Cora.
Ma'am Cora.
Yes,
Cum laude si Ma'am
magandang gabi, sabi po ni Ma'am Cora. Sir Sonny,
Mm.
Attorney Lira, Derek Paula, at lahat. Oh, sorry. I should have stuck with Ma'am Cora, but there you are. Kumusta po? Oh, I love
You
her.
will like this.
Sexy daw siya.
Oh,
Sexy
like
talaga. Sexy talaga si Attorney Lira. Oh,
Ito
Ma'am
naman,
Cora.
taga-slim
We
ka.
love her.
Yes, we love Ma'am Cora. No? Si Ma'am Cora is very popular sa
We do.
community. She goes around and attends most of the Filipino communities, activities, so mabuhay. Oy, magaling na siya ngayon. Kahapon she was not feeling well yesterday. Ngayon okay na siya.
Yeah?
Yesterday ba? Isang araw,
yeah.
nung Tuesday yata.
Talaga? Si
Oo.
Miss Rafael.
Yeah,
Emmeline
well,
Rafael, madam, no?
Si Lady Emily, no? Kasi alam mo ka bakit, attorney? Kasi, di ba, we've known her for having this all caps thing, di ba? Eh, nung last Tuesday, nag-message siya, puro small letters eh. So, we were wondering, ano nangyari? Oo.
Yeah,
Pero
okay
malakas
ka
yan.
ba, Miss Rafael? So,
Malakas yan. Actually, ilang taon na ba siya? Parang sweet 16 pa rin, no? Imagine at her age. Ano ba yung birthday na magsama-sama tayo?
I tell you what,
Hmm.
when I'm I would be so pleased if I look like her next year, no, Miss Rafael. So she's so
Amazing
fit, no?
Oo,
So
fit and looks very young sa kanyang age niya. Siguro parang sa age niya, she looks siguro mga 15 years younger. Yan. Ganyan ang edad ni
at least.
itsura niya.
At least.
Di ba? At
Yeah,
least
no,
15 years
sabi
younger.
niya, no, good evening. Sabi po niya, no, good evening, Sonny and Attorney Lira. And Direct Pao, happy Thursday, everyone. In all caps, so she must be feeling good. Hopefully you're well, Mr. Fel.
Yes.
Kumusta po?
Yes. Yes. Oy, si Edgar.
Oh!
Edgar, oh.
One of my favorite people, Mr. Edgar
Si
Duway.
Edgar. We love
he's
him,
so
no?
talented. He's so talented. He's astonishingly
Very talented
Yeah.
yeah. Edgar.
Yeah. Magandang gabi, sabi po niya. Po sa inyo, Attorney Lira. Watson, Sonny L, Snooks, and Direct Pao. Mga mananonood. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, yeah. Happy Teacher's Day po. Happy Teacher's Day. Lalo na kay Ma'am Cora. Is it Teacher's Day? Is it an anniversary?
Ikaw,
Is it
Teacher's Day ba ngayon? Akala ko reference niya si attorney, parang teacher din in a way dahil nagtuturo siguro or enlightening us on the visa di ba topics, no? So yeah, like tonight we're gonna be having visit visa extension, no? Pwede yun, mga interesting yun. Yung ma-extend ba pwede ba? Di ba? Ang maximum natin World Teachers Day today. Okay.
He would know. No, that's
Pero
Edgar.
American,
He's knowledgeable.
American style dahil October 5, Dito kasi pag UK 5th October, ganyan tayo, sa Europe eh. We start with the day, the month, and then the year, no? So most likely siguro American yan. So yeah, okay.
No, it's good. Happy Teacher's Day.
Happy Teacher's Day. Teacher's Day. Ma'am Cora, happy Teacher's Day.
Yun na nga. Yung nga po, no? Amazing Thursday. Yun na nga.
Amazing. Thursday.
UK din.
Okay.
Yeah, tama. I missed that altogether. I didn't see that today. So, Analu. Hi, Analu. Yeah. Amazing Thursday evening po, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, Derek Pao, and to everyone. Keep safe, everyone. God bless. Yeah, God bless, Analu. Hopefully, you're keeping well, no? And and that you haven't caught this horrible variant of COVID, which sabi nila, it's around, no? I haven't had any. I've been quite good. So it's been really been safe.
Good, attorney. Oh, good, good, good. Oh, kailangan safe tayo. Ingat kayo, no? Oo. Sige,
Yeah,
attorney. Oy, si
yeah.
Edgar.
Oh,
Si Egay the guy. Egay, mabuhay
Edgar.
ka, no?
Ed,
Yan.
Egay the guy. I love this man too. Happy
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, no? Mr. Laragan, Attorney Lira, and hardworking, tama ka, Direct Pow, and to the viewers. Work from home today and relaxing now to Attorney Lira's voice. Oh, I love this man. Looking forward to lots of learning again today. Thanks, Egay the guy. I love this man. He is so knowledgeable
Oh, yeah,
also.
yeah.
It's
Very
astonishing.
good. Mahusay yan si Egay the guy, no? He's the guy. Ayan. Talagang
Yeah,
mahusay.
he is the
Carlos,
guy.
thank you, ha?
He's
Mabuhay
the
ka.
man.
Work from home ka pala, no? Good, good. Ayan. Uy,
Oh, the other half.
second time in a row.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
last
Irene.
Tuesday. She was watching us. Wow, mukhang hindi ka na ba night? Promoted ka na ba? Are you now the chief of the daytime? Di ba? Irene, mabuhay ka. Ha? Kumusta, no?
Yeah. Miss
We love
Duwai,
you.
no? Irene Duwai says,
Hmm.
we do. So sabi po niya, Kuya Sonny, I'm back to keto low carbs this time. Hopefully, diretso na ito. Salamat for bringing the topic about keto a few weeks ago. It's nice to hear it from you. And what's keto? What's keto diet? Diet ba yan?
Diet, it's a high fat, medium protein, low carb ang tawag dito, diet, no? I don't know if you know ang mga foods, lahat ng pagkain sa buong mundo, sa mga Pilipinas, Amerika, UK, tatlo lang food categories fall under three. Fats, yan ang sequence niya sa mga food when they labels. Fats, carbohydrate, fats of which are saturated a certain percentage, and then carbohydrates of which sugar component, and then protein, and then salt. Yan ang pagka sa carbs, merong, kung may fiber yung pagkain, masisingit lang yon. Pero it's mostly fats, carbohydrates, and protein. So it's high fats, medium protein, low carbs ang pagkain, attorney. Ganun. Oh. So I eat, kunyari,
okay.
I eat a lot of fats. So avocado, chia seeds, nuts, cheese, eggs, milk. Yan ang mga kinakain ko, mostly. So I eat more of that.
Okay.
No? Although I'm having a Coke
look.
right now, kasi umay ako, kumain ako ng
Are
egg
you?
na pito. Pero ano to, Coke Zero to. Ang Coke Zero kasi walang calories eh. Walang carbohydrates pala, may calories konti, pero
Yeah.
walang fats, walang carbs, walang protein.
No?
Ayun. Yes.
So I haven't had Coke for a long time. I don't really like it. No, I don't like fizzy drinks. So
okay. Ako ngayon lang nagano lang ako. It's pero Coke Zero, either I drink pag nag-soft drink ako, fizzy drinks, mga soda, mga diet or diet soft drinks, no. So yeah. Pero bihira.
Oh, look. May.
Si May.
Tigbaw
Buhay ka, May.
Vargas. Yeah, from the lovely place, Exeter. What lovely Devon, no? Good evening and happy Thursday po sa lahat. Watching from Exeter, Devon. Kamusta, May? I don't know. Si
May, mabuhay ka, ha?
I don't know. Umulan ba ngayon? I think at the weekend it's supposed to be quite good weather. Oh, look, si Miss
Finally.
Gilly. MM.
Yung hinahanap natin,
Hi,
yung
Gilly.
hula mong unang-una, si pangatlo yata, no? Si MM. Si Emma Giling.
Yeah.
Emma, mabuhay
Hello
ka.
po. Yeah, good evening, sabi po niya, sir and ma'am. Happy Thursday po sa lahat. Happy Thursday, Miss Giling. Hopefully you're well. She is one of the hardest working people I have ever met, Miss Giling. Actually, the whole family.
Okay. Well,
They are an asset to the UK. Oh, they really are. They've done so well. So.
And they deserve whatever things anything and everything that they get and receive, no? You deserve it, no?
Yeah.
So mabuhay, ah. And hoping and in future I get to meet you, no, in person, no? So mabuhay, Emma. Si MM Giling. Bibigay sa'yo ng di ba? Dilis ba o tuyo? Ano ba binibigay sa'yo?
Yeah,
Lumpia?
tuyo.
O,
Yeah, she gave me tuyo. And she always giving me food. She's lovely. One of my favorite people.
Wow, kita man. Mabuhay. Okay, so ayan na muna ating mga pagbati for the time being muna. Mamaya na yung mga continuation. In the meantime, we'll have a short break. Pagbalik natin yung topic, i-discuss na ni Profesora, no? That World Teachers Day ho ngayon. Kung ano yung visa extension, cancellation, and curtailment. So wag ko kayong alis, magbabalik ho tayo with attorney and Professor Snooki, napapapansin. Lira Simon CABATBAT. Wag ko kayong alis, saglit po lamang.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile. 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, balik ho tayo sa ating palatuntunang Immigration Corner on a happy Thursday. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. At syempre, kasama natin tatalakay nung ating topic for tonight or yung i-discuss na visa extension, cancellation, and curtailment. Narito po si Attorney and Professor Lira Simon CABATBAT. Good evening once again. Happy Thursday, Attorney.
Happy Thursday po, and
Teachers
happy Teachers Day. Happy Teachers Day. No, I pointed it out, no, Edgar Duay, our resident professor, Edgar nga, no, because he knows so much, that man. He astonishes me. But yeah, happy Teachers Day to everyone. Of course, teachers are incredibly important, no, to our lives. And I still remember, I remember the best teachers and the worst teachers, no. But
really? Grade school, high school, or lahat yan? Elementary, high school?
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember my elementary school teacher, the one who really encouraged me actually, you know, to be to not just accept things, no, that's in books, to actually question. Yung social studies teacher ko, I remember her, and then she's they start you off, huh? No, teachers they can really influence you.
They do. Tama yan. So, ngayon, makaka-influence ka sa amin, Attorney. Maka-influence mo yung ating mga kababayan and in a way, inform them, no, of these mga immigration issues and topics, no? Like, for example, itong visa extension, cancellation, and curtailment. So, take it away, Attorney.
Okay, so malaki pong topic natin as usual nga ngayon, no? Visit visa, specifically to do with visit visa, so tourist visa, no? Extension po kung pwede, o kaya yung and what can go wrong, which is basically if it's cancelled or curtailment nga. So visit visa extension, I get this question all the time. So sabihin natin nagpasok ka ng application to come and visit the United Kingdom. It's otherwise known as tourist visa. So pagka nandito na kayo and then can you extend it? And this question I get all the time. In some cases, you can. So, unang titingnan po natin yung mga klase, dahil iba-ibang klase ng visit visa actually. So, there's the standard visit visa, standard visitor visa. There's the marriage partnership visitor visa. there's what's called a permitted paid engagement visa, which is basically if you're coming in to say take part in at an event, no? Or transit. So papasok nga lang kayo to go to another country. The main questions I have about extensions, the standard one, and indeed also the marriage civil or partnership nga visa. So the marriage visa is basically kung papasok nga kayo dito to get married, and that normally you get visa 6 months. So the standard visa also 6 months. So the usual visa ang bibigay sa inyo 6 months nga lang, no? And normally it's multiple, so pwede kayong palabas-pasok within the 6-month visa. So can you extend a standard visit visa? You can in very limited circumstances. So sabihin natin, nagpasok kayo ng application and binigay nga lang sa yung visa 3 months. In that case, if it's a standard visit visa, you can apply to extend it a further 3 months, so maximum po 6 months. No? And the same goes for a marriage visit visa, for example. In some cases, you can also come in on the medical route. In that case, you can extend it for a little bit longer, not exceeding, so if it's standard visa, so you can extend it a further 6 months. No, so you can get up to a year if you're coming in for in order to get medical treatment, no? But generally, a standard visit visa, you can only extend it a further 3 months if you got 6. So as a general rule, 6 months po, no? Ang extension nga lang, unless it is for medical, or no, or indeed if you are taking part in what's called a professional and linguistic assessment board. So if you're here for studies nga, there's a possibility of extending it up to 18 months. But otherwise, general rule, standard visa, 6 months nga lang po. Now, sabihin natin, nandito nga kayo, nagbago nga ang isip nyo, or their circumstances changed, and you want to extend it. As a general rule, as I say, you can't extend a visit visa. Kung gusto nyo i-extend because nagbago nga ang sitwasyon nyo, you want to stay here, then say as a spouse, you can try and do that. But ingat po kayo, because generally, as I've said, you can't extend a visit visa, you can't change a visit visa to something that allows you to work or something that allows you to stay on the basis of relationship. So bago nyo gagawin yun, you should seek legal advice, no? Kung visit visa nga kayo. In some cases, no, where there are exceptional circumstances, you may be able to seek to vary it. So papalitan nyo nga and extend it on something else. So for example, on the basis of family life. But then you're looking at something beyond the immigration rules. So ingat nga kayo. If you have a visit visa, gusto nyo palitan, seek legal advice before doing it. Because it's not automatic by no means, and it's certainly not an easy thing to do if you're looking at changing it to something else. So it's a possibility to extend it, but be careful nga. Generally, you cannot. Now, sabihin natin nandito nga kayo with a visit visa. What then happens? What can go wrong? No, there are two main things that can go wrong, and they are, and then what happens is they either cancel your visit visa o kaya they curtail your visit visa. So cancellation po, that is what happens kung hindi pa kayo nandito, no? O nandun kayo, papasok pa nga lang kayo, nasa airport kayo. So sabihin natin, dumating kayo sa Heathrow Airport, no? Tinanong nga kayo and they find, actually, you're not coming into the UK to visit, but to do something else. For example, to work or to be with your, to pursue a relationship. In that case, kung nagdududa sila, they think that you're actually not coming in to visit the UK, they can stop you from coming in. So that means they cancel your visit visa, which obviously can be devastating, no? Especially if you have plans. So make sure nga that if you're entering the United Kingdom, na tama nga, there's actually a visit visa ang pagpasok nyo nga dito. Otherwise, you are at risk of your visa being cancelled, no? So basically, they take it back. So kung nandun na kayo sa Heathrow, for example, it could be na hindi kayo papapasukin sa UK, and then they put you on the next train, on the next plane back to the Philippines if you're coming from the Philippines. The other thing, the other consequence is curtailment. Ibig sabihin putol, no? So sabihin natin, nakakuha kayong visit visa, nakapasok na kayo sa UK, nandito na nga kayo. And then they find actually that you're not, in fact, here to simply visit. So nasita kayo, nagtatrabaho nga kayo. And during that time, during the visit visa, then pwede nang putulin. So they will curtail your visa. No? And there's no appeal against that. You can only try and challenge it by way of judicial review. Okay? So, ingat din nga kayo, kung nandito kayo and they find you are in breach of immigration condition, pwede nilang putulin. And that normally happens nga, or at least the circumstances where I see it happens is kung visit visa ang pagpasok ng tao dito, but then they're found to be working. Okay? So, again, be careful. So, the two things that can happen nga, kung nandito nga kayo is cancellation, dumating nga kayo but you've not entered the UK yet, or nandito na kayo and the visa is curtailed, so putol nga. In both cases, if it's cancelled nga or curtailed, ibig sabihin, going forward, sabihin natin na umuwi na kayo sa atin, it could be that you don't get a visa to come back in, no? Because meron na kayong background, so ingat nga. So visit visas are, especially Christmas time coming up. By the way, kung yung balak nyo, papasok nga kayo dito, if you haven't, for Christmas, because we're October now, kung hindi nyo pa ginawa, you must do it now. And even if you make the application na nga ngayon, if you're making an application from places like, say, the Philippines nga, because they're so incredibly busy, do it now. There's a possibility that you can still come in for Christmas, but that's not even guaranteed because you're only looking at October, November, and part of December. So be prepared that they may not be able to deal with the application in time for Christmas. But kung ako kayo, kung meron kayong balak, do it now. So yung nga, so you can extend visit visa. So essentially, you can extend visit visa, but only in very limited circumstances. General rule is not you can't. And pagka dumating na kayo sa airport, be careful if they can cancel your visa nga if they think that you're not actually coming in as a visitor. And pagka nandito na kayo, nasa loob na nga kayo, then pwede nilang putulin. So they can curtail your visa if they think you are breaching or you have been in breach of your immigration condition. But otherwise, hopefully, for most of 90% of the time, if you enter the UK as a visitor, you just, for most of my clients, they have a great time. No, they visit family, they visit friends there, and then they go back. So visit visas are quite good ways of being able to enter the UK and enjoy it. No, so there you go. So hopefully you enjoy your visit. There you go. We have some interesting questions also, Sonny, for
we have
that I want to
questions.
allow
Pero
time for.
Yeah, quick question lang this yung curtailment, sabi mo, kunyari, they can also curtail it. How do they do that? They contact you kung nakapasok ka na? Quick lang yun, bago tayo, kasi limang questions natin. They'll contact you, they'll get in touch with you. Ganun ba?
They will contact you. Yeah, they can either text you,
Okay.
they email you, sometimes they write to you. And they say to you, because of these circumstances, we are curtailing your visa. That can be devastating
All right.
for people, no?
Yeah, of course. Nandito ka, you're trying to enjoy it, have the maximum 6 months kung, di ba, usually in a standard, no? Yan, tas kung maki-curtail, di sayang, di ba? Ganda-ganda pa naman ng
Yun na
UK. Di ba? Okay, first questions. Let's go with the questions. Marami tayong questions, so let's go with the questions. Sige, Attorney, go.
Okay, so galing po to kay Jenny R. Hello, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Situation, no? I like this. I think she has a background as a lawyer or an accountant. No? So itong sitwasyon. So naka-tier 2 working visa po ako sa UK. Paano po namin magpakasal ng British kong live-in partner? Nabasa ko po online na need mag-give notice po magpakasal at least 29 days bago ceremony. Tama siya, no? Paano po namin magpakasal sa registrar office? Dahil nagtitipid po kaming makabili ng bahay. Oh, bless. Yeah. Question 1, no? Yung pag-give notice po, may kasamang interview o submit lang ng documents. Mahirap po ba itong proseso? Question 2, kailangan po bang inform ng Philippine Embassy pagkakakasal o kinasal na kami dito sa UK? Mandatory po ba ito? Question 3, ano pong mga documents ng need ko para magpakasal dito sa UK? Question 4, kailangan ko bang i-inform na home office na ikakasal po kami? Question 5, may mga tips po bang maibibigay kayo para mapadali o less stressful ang pagpakasal namin? Galing kay Jenny. Okay, Jenny, you ask a number of questions and they're all very, very good questions. So, question 1, notice. So let's taking it from the top nga. Making the appointment with the registrar is quite different, of course, from the notice nga. So the usual process is you make contact with your local registrar. Tapos they will say to you, okay, we'll book you in an appointment. Because you have limited leave to remain in the UK, that tier 2 visa ka, or skilled work visa ka nga dito. They will then say to you, okay, we need to inform the home office that itong balak nyo. And that normally requires that's when the notice begins. So if you see the registrar nga, so you need to make an appointment. You see the registrar, they will say we need to inform the home office. They will require at least 28 days, 29 days nga, inclusive of the day of notice, in order to before they can give you a date for marriage. So that's what you mean by the 29 days. So the interview, they can when you meet with the registrar, they will usually also interview you on the day. But it's only 5 minutes. They want to just check nga that you are that there's nothing untoward, and if you have a visa nga and you want to marry nga your British partner in the UK, it may just take 10 minutes. They'll ask you questions like, are you living together? And are there any concerns? If there are any concerns, they will inform the home office. If there are no concerns, they will still inform the home office. And in your case, it's likely to be 28 days nga lang, or 29 days inclusive the date nga that you give notice. Now, if there are any concerns, they may extend not beyond 28 days to 70. I think it's 72 days notice. No, if they do that, then you can't get married. You can't get married for 72 days. But that is coming from the home office themselves. So pagka nabigay sila ng notice, 3 things can happen. Either they write to you back to say, okay, 28 days is fine, or they say to you, no, we're going to extend it to 70 days because we want to check it out. Or they may not even write to you. No, if that's the case, within the 28 days, ang payo ko, make contact with the registrar, because you will find that you should then be able to get a date of marriage within the 28 days. Question 2, do we need to inform the Philippine Embassy? Actually, Sonny would know this better than I, in fact, because you have very frequent contact with the Philippine Embassy. I think the situation is, kailangan nyo sabihin nga, pagkakasal na kayo, I think you then register your marriage at the Philippine Embassy. I'm not sure that it's mandatory, but I don't think you need to give notice of your intention to marry, but rather pagka-kinasal na nga kayo. Question 3 po, ano mga documents in order to marry in the UK? So, you need to be able to show, of course, yung passport mo, yung BRP mo, as long as it's until the 31st of December 2024, which after which there are no BRPs anymore. And evidence also of your residence in the UK. So, bills usually, wherever you're getting married. So, kung magpapakasal kayo dun sa, kung hindi kayo nagsasama, magpapakasal nga kayo dun sa banda ng boyfriend mo or fiancé mo, then normally they would require evidence that he's actually living there. They may still require also evidence where you're living also. So, generally, yun ang kailangan nga nila. And evidence of residence would be, for example, bills, electricity bill, gas bills are quite good, or bank statements. Now, question 4, kailangan po bang inform na home office na ikakasal po kami? No, you don't have to tell them that you're looking to get married. You could tell them that once you are married, if you want to, but you don't even need to unless you're changing your visa from a tier 2 or skilled worker to that of a spouse. But that would require making an application to vary your leave to remain from tier 2 or a skilled worker to that of a spouse. But you don't need to tell them in advance na meron kayong balak. But frankly, it will happen anyway because you have limited leave. The home office, the registrar will say to you, we need to inform the home office. So they will know. But you're different. It's a marriage unit. They will know. Now, question 5, anong tips may bibigay sa mapadali and less stressful pag kakasal nga kayo, be ready is a quick answer, no? Make sure that your passport's ready, nasan yung BRP nyo, your bills are ready, and call them also. Just double check anong kailangan nila. Have a look at their website. Most registrars have pretty good websites anong kailangan nyo. So just get the documents nga ready. Make sure that you also, and siya din nga, no? And leave plenty of time also, especially kung meron kang iimbitahin. I know it's civil registrar, but I mean, why not enjoy it also, no? Civil registrar. And yung nga, beware, the 28 days can be extended to 70 days. No, the Home Office can do that if they want to check. So leave it plenty of time. So time is your friend and can be your enemy. No, so don't rush things. So get it ready, Jenny.
Ayan. Don't rush things. Give an allowance. Para kung sakaling magkaroon, sabi nga ni Murphy ba yun? If anything will go wrong, it will. Parang ganyan, no? So, yan. So, give an allowance.
Tama ka.
Huwag i-rush. Okay, sunod-sunod tayo because we have a next question. Sige, next, Drek, sige. Ayan. Oy, si Gigi. Okay.
Galing kay Gigi. Yeah. Attorney, pwede na ba akong mag-apply ng British citizenship? More than 1 year na ako indefinite, but nag-overstay ako. But make short. My partner nagtulong sa akin, kaya naayos ang visa ko. Okay, Gigi, ito. The general rule is you need to you should have indefinite leave to remain 1 year bago ka mag-apply ng naturalization leading to a British passport or British citizenship. But if you have overstayed, if you have breached your immigration condition, substantially, then normally they want to see 10 years, before from the date nga that you got your original visa, that's the second time, before you can apply, before they would grant you the naturalization. So basically, if you overstayed, you got your visa, say 9 years ago, you should. They may say to you, you should wait 10 years total from the date that you were forgiven, the overstaying, before they would grant you the naturalization, which is the British passport. So it could be that it's not, you can't yet. I mean, it's not set in stone. They can you can make representations and you can say to them, could you exercise your discretion and actually grant you the naturalization before the 10 years is up? And they can do that in some circumstances. For example, kung meron kang pamilya nga dito, yung sabi mo nga dito, yung meron kang partner nga dito. So it could be that they can. But I've had recently, in fact, a client who unfortunately they did not grant, they did not exercise the discretion. So nawala yung pera niya, which is obviously quite expensive for the naturalization fee. I think it's something like 1,300. Quite a lot of money to lose. Gigi, because you are always, you are one of our regulars. Ang gawin mo, email me nga, yung mga dates mo. If you want me to just have a quick look, email me. Stand by later on for my email address. And I'm more than happy to take you through it, the least I can do, for our regulars, di ba?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yan. Oh, sabi mo, you can, request for yung, tawag dito, parang, if they can, ano yung word na yun? Attorney, yung parang,
discretion.
They can be lenient enough. Ano yun? Word na yun?
Discretion. Yeah,
discretion. No? Kaya, there's a risk, diba? Ang risk lang doon, yung pera mo, sayang na, wala na, no? So, you can, pero depende, no? May anyway, Gigi, kapag pwede ka baka may pointers lang maibigay sa si attorney. So, try to email us, no? Email her later on after the show. Okay, third question tayo, attorney, Third question, yes. Naku, talagang si Diane.
Kay Diane
L.
Diane L, no? Good evening. Yeah, good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. In the UK VI checklist, it stated that the biometrics, fingerprints, and facial photograph will be taken during the appointment. No? Does that mean we don't have to bring any visa photo during the appointment with VFS in the Philippines? Another question, do we need to submit travel insurance during the appointment? Thanks and God bless. The answer is no, you don't need to bring photos. They will take photos of you at the appointment at the VFS. You also need to give your fingerprints, so no photos required. Second question mo, do you need to submit travel insurance during the appointment? No, you don't need travel insurance to be able to travel, but it's a good idea, Dian, ha? It's if something should happen, so visit visa, pagpasok mo nga dito, something should happen that's untoward, no, you break a leg dito nga, no, because you are coming into the United Kingdom with a visit visa, they will charge you, no, for any secondary care because you're not ordinarily resident in the UK, and that can be thousands of pounds. So for the sake of a few £100, travel insurance probably about 100 nga, no? Gawin mo. It's a really good idea to have travel insurance, Diane. But yeah, you don't need photos. Sorry, Sonny, hindi ka namin marinig.
Hindi kasi medyo si Snooki kasi na ano ko, sorry. Hindi, ang secondary care attorney, yung mga nasa tertiary level, yung mga hospitals, ganun.
Yeah.
Ano, kunyari, emergency na bangga siya habang nandito dahil in an accident sa isang, kunyari, sa bus or ano. Yun, pwede yun, libre na yun, ganun. Pag nasa primary, ano ba tayo doon? Primary or first aid?
Primary.
Initial primary care. Okay.
Primary care.
Primary care,
So,
okay lang.
Libre.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So,
libre.
primary care,
Okay.
libre. So, so emergency, for example nga, no, nabangga ka, so ambulance takes you, so primary care, libre nga yun. But anything after that, so if you need physio, for example nga, anything after that is then chargeable unless you are ordinarily resident in the United Kingdom. So I'll give you an example nga, one of my clients a few years back, yung tatay niya, no, na-atake sa puso. So they did not charge him. They called the ambulance. He was taken to hospital. They did not charge him for the emergency care that they had to provide to him. Unfortunately, he then had to stay in hospital for a good few weeks, and then he subsequently passed away. No, so although they were not charged for the initial emergency care that was provided, they were charged for the hospitalization in the United Kingdom for the few weeks nga nandito siya, and then as I say, he subsequently passed away. So it was thousands and thousands of pounds. No, so that's why, Diane, make sure you have insurance. You can never beat a good insurance. It'll also make you feel better. No?
Right. Tama. Oo, tama yun. Oo. Something might go wrong. Okay. All right. Next question, number 4 to. Direct number 4. Okay, number 4. Let's go.
Okay, galing po to kay Edith in Buckingham. Yeah.
Edith, yeah.
So
Edith,
currently
yes.
standard. Look, tignan mo. Yeah, so it's a great question, great timing. Yeah. Currently standard visit visa po ko. No, married with British, and I have one son. We decided to stay for good kasi yung son ko nakapasok po ng school. At ang husband ko po ay may new job na dito sa London. Possible po bang change my visit visa to spouse visa? Thank you from Edith. This is exactly the situation we were discussing yung topic nga natin. Edith, the general rule, hindi po pwede, despite the fact that you are married to a British citizen and you have a son in the United Kingdom. Ito, because you have a visit visa, there were you can make an application to vary, to something else on the spouse, for example, but the chances are it's likely to be refused unless you can show exceptional circumstances, and the exceptional circumstance may well be yung anak mo. But the difficulty here is, the first one is, they may say, well, hang on, you entered the United Kingdom, in fact, without intending to leave the UK. So really, you entered the UK illegally. So that's a possible issue, no? So illegal entrant ka, potentially, they may say. And then it could even be that they refuse your application because there are no exceptional circumstances. But what you could do, Edith, may visa ka pa naman, ano? Is you can see, kung ang asawa mo, he is earning 18,600, meron kayong bahay nga dito, nanditong anak nyo. What you could also do is you can go back to the Philippines and make an application to come back in as a spouse. In your case, it's a serious consideration, I think, because what you don't want to happen nga is to have an immigration background. So the quick answer to your question, can you change your visit visa to spouse visa? You can, but only if you can show exceptional circumstances, Edith. You know, I've written an article actually about this, Edith. So kung ako ikaw, download it from my website. I'm going to upload it tomorrow. So it's actually this, extending a visit visa to something else, to something else, curtailment, and also variation of leave to remain. So have a look at my website tomorrow. Sorry, wala ka na naman.
Okay. Sorry. Wala na naman. I had to switch off my microphone kasi. Okay. So, pwede ba yan? Possible ba na, quick lang to, possible ba na maiwan yung anak dahil mag-aaral, si Edith kasi nga, madi-deny ba, she might have, can she, I don't know, ano ba maganda? She goes home and then she applies or ganun? But you were mentioning na kailangan ma-prove na 18,000 plus ang pera, no? Kung kulang, he was able to get a job, but they're staying with the mom perhaps, no? Pero hindi naman ganun sufficient. May problema, no? There would be a problem, ba? Tama? Attorney?
Yeah, I mean, the choice is one of two. No, either babalik siya sa atin and we bring her, she comes back in as a spouse, as long as she can show nga that 18,600 income ng asawa niya, then may bahay nga dito, no, and there are exceptional circumstances. The exceptional circumstance would be yung anak nga nila na hindi nga niya pwedeng iwanan nga dito. So it's possible, but it is an application not just to vary. Hindi nga yung basta-basta, because it's a standard visit visa. So generally, the rule says you cannot change a visit visa to something else unless you can show exceptional circumstances. There may well be exceptional circumstances. So option one is making an application in country, but beware, it's not a straightforward application. Option two is leave the UK, go back to the Philippines there, make an application to come back in, if that's a possibility. Sometimes it's not a possibility, especially kung may mga bata.
Ayan, oo, nako. Medyo may hurdle pa yan, no? May challenging pala yan, no? Okay, next question. It's fifth question na ba to? O fourth question to? Fifth question. Mary Joy. Si Mary Joy.
Mary Joy C, no? Good day po, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Married po ako sa British man for 7 years before we settled here in the Philippines, okay? Now we're planning to move and settle in the UK. Nagstay po ang husband ko dito sa Philippines for 5 years and bumalik na po siya sa UK last July para magtrabaho ulit. Last July, so okay. May dalawa po kaming anak, half Filipino and half British. In our case po, ano pong mga procedure and documents na need namin i-provide kasama po yung two kids ko para makaroon po kami ng visa sa UK. Thank you in advance. Okay, Mary Joy, this is a great question, but it's a bit more complex actually than perhaps the time that allows. So unang-una, ibang visa mo, iba din sa mga bata. Now, yung mga bata, it is like they're born to a British father nga. It is very likely that they're actually British already. No? So that's good news, because of course, if they're already British, then you're not looking to make an application for a visa sa kanila. You're looking to make an application actually for a British passport. So if they were born to their father, who's already British naman, then chances are high that they actually can simply obtain British passport because they're already British citizens. No, it's just a question of getting another passport. Sa'yo, it's a little bit more complex. You would need to make an application, in fact, for a spouse visa, no? And you need to be able to show that indeed you satisfy all the relevant requirements. The main, I think, issue here is yung income ng asawa mo. Normally, you need to be able to show that you have been in employment, no, minimum of 6 months. So looking at kung kapapasok nga lang niya in July, okay, July or August, September, October, November, December, January. So the 6 months, no, na kailangan niya is not yet up. It won't be up until January. So if you're not looking to come into the UK until January, then you will have satisfied if he's employed the 6 months nga. Now, but in this case, it may even be that they may consider it. They may exercise their discretion in your favor because of the children. No, income is the only condition where they can look at other issues. So it's worthwhile making an application, but you nga make sure that you say, okay, in relation to income, you satisfy it, but of course, it's short of the 6 months. They're likely to exercise discretion because of the children and because it's nga yung income. So for the children, British na nga sila. So get them passports. Then you need the birth certificates nga at saka yung of course passport ng ama, also his birth certificate to show that he was actually born in the United Kingdom. Sa'yo, it's a different rule altogether. It's under the spousal route, no? So, pagka titingnan nyo yun, it's quite a complex piece of document, but it's under Appendix FM, FM being family, no? Appendix FM, ang kailangan yung tingnan, the conditions are there to do nga with income, also accommodation. So, good luck, Mayor Joyce. Let us know, no, what happens.
Okay, well, yan. Nako, marami tayong mga questions ngayon. Medyo hitik na hitik tayo sa mga questions, immigration questions for tonight. Ayun. Which is good, no? Nakakatuwa naman. At least, kumbaga, at least nagkaroon ng isang buhos tayo because we were away for a couple of weeks, no? Uy, sino to? Marinel. Oh. Kasama si Marinel.
Yeah, Marinel.
Nasaan ba ito na nanonood natin?
Ojayami, no? Yeah.
Ojayami.
With the last name, okay. Yeah. We can never pronounce. No, good. Yeah.
Oo,
yeah.
Mabuhay,
Good evening,
mabuhay,
sabi ko niya. Good evening to both. Yeah.
Oy, nabasa pa niya, no? Ay, to both, yan. Oh, yeah,
good. Yeah, so sabi ko niya, good evening to both. Both of you, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Good evening. How are you doing? Marinel. I love that name, Marinel.
Well, it's been a very quite interesting dalawang mga visa related yung kaninang mga standard visa daw sila nung nakapasok, no? Oo, so ayan. Ayan, sana may natutunan kayo, no? Attorney, palagi ko magpaalam na tayo at medyo tayo, punong-puno pala talaga tayo for tonight, no?
Yeah.
You have been full house tayo, kumbaga full in terms of questions, in terms of you discussing this extension of visa, no? Cancellation and curtailment. At sana may natutunan kayo. Attorney, baka may nais ka pa idagdag o meron kang nais i-anunsyo how to get in touch with you or may mga shoutouts ka, go right ahead please.
Okay, so yung topic po natin kanina, I'm going to upload that on our website. So when if you're interested and you want to have a look further, ang website po namin, Douglas Simon, and then go if you have a look at the news section, nandun po, no? Otherwise, especially ikaw, Gigi, no, email me. Ito pong email ko, CABATBAT, yung apelyido ko, at Douglas, don't forget 2S, tapos -simon.com. May telephone number kami, of course, sa opisina 0203-375-0555. Pagka mag-i-email po kayo sa akin, no, and it's to do nga yung immigration corner question, lagay niyo po immigration corner dun sa subject because I have a really bad habit of opening my email at all times at night, sometimes madaling araw. And then I read it, I don't reply, not madaling araw nga. And then I close it and I can never find it again unless I remember your email. So kung lagay yung immigration corner sa subject, I type in immigration corner and then all my emails that says immigration corner comes up. So don't forget. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a great evening, Thank you very much for joining us. No, it's always a pleasure. So I've enjoyed it. I hope you have, no?
Ayan, yeah. I'm gonna echo what you said. Talagang we enjoy it, no? Dahil kasi it's nice, no? Interacting with our kababayans. And it's nice also to be of service in a way, giving them the parang information, no? So, but if they require the services of an immigration lawyer, syempre, andiyan ka, no? At mas makaka-relate ka sa kanila. At makaka-relate dahil Pinoy, no? So, ayan. Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Sa ngalan ho ni Attorney Lira Simon CABATBAT, ng ating director, si Paula Perez. Ito po si Sonny Laragan nagsasabing thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito po sa Immigration Corner. So we'll do it again next Thursday for another edition of our Happy Thursday. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye!